Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Don Husam, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are here to stream and talk about the big game this weekend. Liverpool take on Arsenal at Anfield. Last time Arsenal beat us at Anfield was 2012, 13 years ago. I was 17 years old. I was actually still in school. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, I know you guys have access to 500,000 different previews, but this is not just a preview. This is bringing in all the heavy cavalry. You get me? This is war. This is Anfield. This is the time to talk to the big boys about the two big boy clubs. None of this Grimsby business. They lost to Fish and Chips Town, chat. That's what they lost to. They lost. I dare anyone name me. If anyone names me 3 Grimsby players in the next 10 seconds, I'll make you mod. Right now. Anyway, joining me first and foremost is my partner in crime today. You get me? When you need the big cavalry, Habibis, you get me? You have to bring in the big cavalry. I was thinking, should I get Tom Little on? But then I was like, why should I get Tom Little on when I've got the person that Tom Little wishes he was? So the man that's joining us is man like Redmondinho. How are you doing, mate?
I was Tom Little got astray in an Arsenal preview. It's just open season all the time for Mr. Little, innit? No, good to be here. All time a show. Chat, don't be getting Husam to say smash the likes every 10 seconds, please. Oh my goodness, it frustrates me. So just do it, get it out the way. All-star show.
You said it more than me last time. Why are you so shameless? Do you want to fight or do you want to tag team?
No, we're on. No. Come on. Tag.
Exactly. Let's tag team. Exactly. Let's go. Oh, he's actually in the chat. Sorry, Tom. I was saying how much I love you. I was saying how much I love you in the intro.
That's right. You saw that I weren't two-faced, Tom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not two-faced because I say to his face. Anyway.
Because when we get an injury, Tom steps up, you know?
Oh, yeah. He just steps up when he gets in. Yeah. He's the Curtis Jones of the group.
That's right. Curtis Jones stray as well.
Anyway, joining us next on the channel, everyone's favorite ginger fraud on the channel. You get me? God. The man, the myth, the legend. He is ginger. Are we going to step in and deny him?
He is ginger. No, he is ginger.
Yeah, 100% he's ginger.
But it's the 100%. Fraud. But it's smoke today, isn't it?
Yeah, but fraud is like a compliment from me. When I call it.
It's one of the nicer things you call people.
It's a compliment. Yeah. Anyway, the man, the myth, the legend is here. Potsy is in the building. How doing, Potsy, mate?
Good, man. Big up to everyone that's here. Big up to James. Big up to Husam. And big up to the chat, man. Big up to Tom Little every time as well. Big up, Tom. Hope you're well, bro. Been too long. And let's all laugh at Man United because they're a mess. They're in the mud.
Yeah.
Ruben Amorim is doing a beautiful job. Well done, Ruben. Keep it going. It's beautiful to see. That's one thing that Arsenal and Liverpool always agree on is Man United and laughing at them. So pleasure to be here, man. Pleasure.
It's never good getting slapped by a fish, to be fair. Not.
They were actually waving fishes around.
You got fishy slapped.
What? Did you see? They were actually waving fishes around at the end of the game.
Yeah, like just imagine.
I've never heard of Grimsby before. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of Grimsby before, ever in my life.
Shankly's first team that he managed, by the way. A little bit of extra history for us.
Oh, nice, great. Or maybe must be the you get me. The soul is still there. The soul of Shankly.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, sir.
In fact, just before we do introduce the major. A little bit of an extra fact. He joined Grimsby because talks between him and Liverpool fell through. So he joined Grimsby and then later joined Liverpool in 1959, I believe.
Oh, fair.
Well
done.
Lesson.
Someone
James come with the history, man. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, listen, lad, they don't call me the Scouser on YouTube for nothing. They say there's not enough of us, so I have to make up for a lot of us, you know.
Love that, bro.
And last but not least, the icon of football YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleasure to call him a brother as well, not just someone that we all look up to in the YouTube world. You get me? Known worldwide star. You get me? People know him even here. They recognize him. The guy that actually recognized me told me as well about how he used to watch the Back Again podcast in Jordan. He actually knew about the Back Again podcast. So joining us is the man, the myth, the legend, the icon. Troopz is in the building.
No, it's not the major. It's not the major. Why can I only see your head, Troopz? Come on, lad. I can't even hear him. He can't even give us smoke because we can't hear him.
Yo, I'm here.
Yes.
Bro. You understand? Yo, we're back again. Yo, I was on mute, fam. Ham roll movement. You get me? But you don't know. Big up the chat as always. You get me? We're back again, blood. Yalla, yalla, yalla. Habibis, I'm back, bro. You get me? Let's get it. Potsy, it's time, blood. You understand?
Come on, blood.
It's time, blood. You understand?
You know.
I'm
Yeah,
doing all this tonight, me boys. I'm doing something. What are you?
You know when you do this,
Oh,
it's the
Sam,
opposite.
you are a
It's
oh yeah,
the villain.
no.
It's
Nah,
the
that's
villain.
Tesco,
It's the
blood.
Gabrielle celebration at Sporting, bro. It's the villain of the movie.
That's
We'll do this
that's
soon,
Benjamin
bro.
Tesco, blood. You get me?
Do this soon.
Yeah.
What yesterday was embarrassing. He took like the 15th penalty.
That was Amaline's choice.
He's a bum.
He was.
That was Amaline's
You can-
choice.
You can hear them crying on the time. Isak wants Merseyside. This doesn't rhyme. This doesn't rhyme.
It does rhyme, actually.
Oh,
It's
it
because
does
you're a
rhyme.
fraud and can't read it properly. That's what it is.
Okay, go on, Potsy then. How about you sing it?
I'm not
Go
going to
on.
sing it. I'm going to read it and sing it wide. So I can't sing this song. But basically, what he's trying to say is you can hear them crying on the time. Alexander Isak wants Merseyside. One chat with Varney Slot, and he said, "Wow, F off Magpies. I'm a Scouser now."
Come
There
on.
you
Yeah,
go.
but Tyne and Merseyside don't rhyme.
Tyne and
Yeah.
what? Merseyside. Yeah, it kind of does if you try and make it, I suppose. Fair
Arsenal
play, though. I think
already
it's a good
tried
effort.
to-
You know what? I'll give you a big up the super
Good
chat. Hassan won't because
I
he's a fraud. But I'll say
probably
big up
won't
to you.
either. I probably won't either because you're trying to fix what's up. But like you don't. It's not broken. The Key song's not broken. They
Yeah,
already
and
tried
it's enough
breaking
for
it.
Arsenal fans stole it for Eze. There's no need
It's
for
the
you to
Eze
edit
song,
it.
innit? I thought it was an Eze song, Troopz.
No,
personally.
no. Everything,
Yeah, yeah.
everything you do
The
is off the
shameless
monopoly
has
of blood.
started already. The Eze song, eh? Crazy, crazy. Anyway, listen, big up to all of you guys locked in. Make sure guys are liking and subscribing. Also, all the links are in the description. Dan Potts' channel, Football 12th Man Podcast, is in the description. Troopz TV in the description. James Redmond TV is also in the description. So please go give them all a subscribe. Check out all the content that they got planned and all the stuff that they put out. You get me? So big up to all of you guys. Smash that like button, subscribe, and listen. I want to start with the challengers first. You know, and look, here's the thing. Everyone on the panel except myself, I'm a humble man from Jordan, is big time. So everyone already knows your opinions on your own clubs. So let's switch this up a little bit. I want to ask them their opinion on Liverpool so far, and their opinions on Liverpool in the transfer window as well. And then we'll do the reverse for Arsenal. I think that's a bit more interesting instead of, you know, because everyone knows our opinions already on our own clubs. So I'm going to start off with you, Potsy. Liverpool Football Club looks like this Isak thing is happening. Remember when me and you spoke about it? You got absolutely attacked by the Newcastle fans. Looks
Big
like
time,
it's happening
bro.
now.
Big time.
A month later. Talk to the people. What do you say?
So Isak and Gehi aside, because I do think that will happen, but it hasn't happened quite yet. What have I made of Liverpool in the first two games? You won't care about what I'm about to say because you took 6 points, and I wouldn't if I was a Liverpool fan. But it didn't look like the Liverpool of last season. I think there's definitely some teething problems at the start. I think defensively you still look a little bit vulnerable. I think as an Arsenal fan going into this game, I'm quite confident that we could get at your defense, right? Gyokeres, I think he's a quality player. I've got to be honest. I thought he was brilliant last season. Going forward, no issues. Trust me, you'll have fun with that. Defensively, still not sure at the moment. I think he could be caught and could be seen as quite vulnerable. Obviously, the right back's an issue at the moment, not just the fact that Trent's gone, because I think Frimpong's a good player, but obviously you've got problems with him, and I'm not sure that Conor Bradley's 100% fit. So Bosley, I must say, I thought he looked pretty good there. I've got to be honest. However, there's definitely a problem there defensively. I think Van Dijk's been fine, but Konate looks like a completely different player in the last couple of games. I don't know what's happened to him. Maybe his head's in Madrid. But Liverpool still got quality and the firepower's there, and they haven't even got Isak yet. So you've scored, 7 goals in 2 games or whatever it is. And although you've conceded, you definitely know where the net is. I think Ekatike has been fantastic for you. I really do. I think 3 and 3 has been good. I think he's quite impressive. I quite like the attributes and the kind of, I think he's quite aesthetically pleasing when you watch him. I quite like that kind of striker. I think he's definitely got the kind of attributes that Isak potentially did have when he was at Sociedad, when he was a bit raw, more raw than he is now. So I've been impressed in certain departments, but I do think that there's a team that can be got at there, vulnerabilities. Now, I'm not saying that Arsenal haven't got any, because we all know what they are as well. But for me, I think this is a Liverpool side that when it does click, and if it does add the players we're expecting, I do expect Liverpool to be favourites and go for it and win it. However, right now, I think you can be got at. That's what I would say.
Troopsy, same question.
Yeah, I think the same. I think Potsy basically hit the nail on the head. I think in the fullback area, you look like you can be got at there. Gyokeres looks like he's realized it's Liverpool Football Club now. You get me? It's not Bournemouth. It's he's looking like the bright lights have hit him, and he's like, oh shit, there's all eyes on me at all times. You understand? So you can see that with him. Szoboszlai, he was all right against Newcastle. I can't lie. He had a few moments where he got where they got him. Barnes and that got to the byline. I think Kirk has got cooked more. If I'm being honest, I think Alanga kind of got the better of him. So I think you have to worry about that. I think our right hand side, you're kind of lucky that Saka's injured, blood, and it'll probably be Madueke, you understand, running at him. So you kind of boss case on that one, blood.
Your favorite player right there.
Yeah, my favorite fucking player, blood. You understand? Fucking Wake, bro. The defense in the centre back area, Konate looks like he's in Madrid, blood. You get me? Looks like he's been drinking sangrias all summer. It looks like his head is totally gone. Van Dijk, obviously Van Dijk is Van Dijk, but he has looked a bit shaky, blood. You understand? In moments, the midfield against Newcastle, it didn't work, blood. You understand? And I kind of knew because Curtis Jones, you get me? He's not that guy, blood. You understand? And Gravenberch is not he's not a physical player. You get me? So you lot, I've noticed that you lot don't have a destroyer in your midfield. You don't have like that physicality in there. And obviously McAllister was missing because he had his baby. Congratulations and everything there. Yeah. You get me? Blessings and all
and
that.
The week before that, Gravenberch had his baby as well.
Yeah, Gravenberch. I mean, these managers firing him out, blood. You understand? It's baby season, bro. You get me?
You saw what Gravenberch did after he popped one out as well. Not him, actually, his missus. But you see this daddy power. It's a real thing, boys. Now we've got McAllister in that same fire. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be on the up and up.
Someone went back 9 months before the week, and I think it was after the Madrid game, apparently.
The man is celebrating, blood.
So are you telling me that we're going to just have more dads next year when we beat Madrid this time round in the group stage?
Celebrating.
Well, apparently, if you're Martin Odegaard, if you have a kid, you have a bad season. So good luck having both of them the same Odegaard season. So I'm saying. So Martin Odegaard is the only person to be a father, from what I understood last season. So I don't know what Gravenberch and McAllister are going to do, people. They're both going to be...
I promise you we won't give that excuse. I promise
It happened for Curtis Jones as well, though. When Curtis Jones had a kid, he scored the next game.
See? How did he? How did he get enough sleep the night before?
It's unreal, isn't it?
I think
Troopz.
Last season, our fans, he's just had a baby, leave off. And I'm like, this guy had a baby about 6 months ago now, and he's still playing like crap.
These men are moving
because it can be disrespectful, but maybe Odegaard's missus is just a headache. Do you know what I mean? And maybe Curtis Jones just has a boss missus. You know,
blood. These men are moving like he works in John Lewis at 9 a.m. Blood. Like seriously, bro. Like, you understand? What are we doing here, blood? Like, you know how much money this man's got? He's got a nanny, bro. You don't even need to do
Facts,
that.
bro. Facts, bro.
You get me?
Yeah.
Facts. The thing is, with everything that you guys said, like I agree. I think Konate in the first 2-3 games, my God, like
he's been stinky, bro. Bad. Yeah, he's been stinky.
Yeah, it's been really bad. The thing is with players like, you know, obviously you guys for a while you haven't seen, like, you haven't experienced it. It's like you have the trust with the players, even though they're shit right now. Like, you would still back it in your head. Like, in your head, you're like, bro, like Konate's played World Cup final. He's played Champions League final. He locked up Vinny. Like, am I going to go like, oh, I have to drop Konate this Sunday? No. I back him to like rise to the occasion. And actually, I think gyokeres is exactly the type of striker that he would like to play against, in my opinion. Like, pace, power, athleticism. I don't think he has a problem with that. He's handled Haaland before, like multiple times as well, like 2, 3, 4 times. He played against Haaland and he's done really well. So I actually really think that he's the perfect man for the game, despite his really bad form. And the funny part is, we're talking about the midfield, Gravenberch, McAllister. This will be the first time ever that Gravenberch, McAllister, and Wirtz will start with each other. Like, that's the key here, because they haven't started with each other once, even in preseason.
Wirtz has looked like very, you know what I mean? He ain't hit he ain't pulled up how Ozil pulled up.
He's looked smelly, but if you've got to go
the city. He's kind of
all the way back to Ozil, though, because if you look at the Cam's current state, you've got Odegaard, who even when he was fit, he was smelly. Palmer, Besides that PSG game in the pre-season, he's been smelly. So it's one of those.
But
You know what I
Versus
mean?
got
Like,
that
I'm not.
100 and something price tag. You know what I mean? There's
But
more
what would you value
expectation.
Cole Palmer at though? But what would you value Cole Palmer at? You value Cole Palmer
Palmer
as 100 mil, wouldn't you? You value him as 100 mil player if you were to get it permanently.
Same thing.
And if you were to do the same with Odegaard, if you wanted to sell him, you value him at 100 mil. You know what I mean? Likely, or not much less.
I think.
So I'm just saying, like,
I think Odegaard
has he
maybe-
been getting like much stick verts though from a Liverpool perspective? I don't know, but because
I think he's been given fair criticism. I don't think it's stick. Because
It's been fair, but
I've seen a lot
stick.
of I've seen a lot of deflecting and defending and give him time and you know what I mean. I've seen a lot.
like-
But it's true. You have to give players time. It's true.
No, I get that.
No, of
yeah.
course.
No,
No,
I
but
hear
the
that,
way,
yeah.
but the way man were talking in summer was like this guy was at me. The new Mesut Ozil blood. You get me? The new Kevin De
Yeah,
Bruyne.
but he can still be that, though. He can still be that.
He's trolling.
can't-
He's rage baiting us, Husam.
I'm trolling, blood.
I don't think he's
Troopz is
particularly
rage baiting.
lifting
Troopz are
things
rage
up
baiting.
pre-season, yeah, Verts. I don't
My
think he was
rage bait, man.
brilliant.
Me
From what I
Troopz are
understand,
rage baiting.
right? From what I understand, I don't think Verts was unbelievable in pre-season. You can tell me if I'm wrong. The first couple of games I've seen him, it hasn't been great. By the way, for the record, I think he's unreal. By the way, Florian Verts.
Yeah.
I've looked at
man
it.
ain't downplaying him, but he's stuck.
Remember Troopz in the first game against Man United, gyokeres, they're like, who's this waste man? What's going on with this guy? And Verts is like, I'm 117 million. And then Gyokeres gets 2 goals and they're like, oh yeah, maybe Florian Verts, he's and I'm like, come on, man, keep it consistent, man. Verts, Sesko, and Gyokeres, they are all 2 games in. Let's just see what happens.
I think everyone's been
I kept it
consistent. I just
consistent.
don't think.
I never criticized Gyokeres away at Old Trafford. My consistency is the same for everyone. The thing is with Verts, here's why I have learned my lesson. And I'm going to give you genuine examples that you guys will all recall.
These man got a
Nunes.
blood counter in the comments, blood. What the fuck, man?
Blood counter, eh? Welcome
What we
to
up to?
Donistan.
What we up to?
We got
11 apparently.
Let me give you the actual facts with people hitting the ground running. Nunes hit the ground running, scored a goal at Wembley, and scored in his Premier League debut as well. Anthony hit the ground running against your club and scored a banger as well. Didn't just score a goal, scored
It
a
wasn't
whole
a banger.
banger.
Ramsey was a dickhead. Ramsey literally went to the fucking left post and said, "Here you go. Here's the whole fucking goal."
Yeah, but
Look
he
back
hit
at
the
that
ground
goal.
running.
Look back at that goal. His positioning was fucking disgraceful.
I agree with you, but as an example, McAllister didn't hit the ground running. Fabinho didn't. Rodri didn't. Some of the best
Robbo
players.
didn't.
Robertson didn't. as
Robbo
well.
was benched by Moreno for the first few months, weren't he?
And
No,
Milner.
I get no, because it's their job. Like, and I mean this at any rival fan. It's always the job of a rival to sort of go at the negatives of an opposition, and like the way they both still said, he's still a really good player. But I think what you're seeking for is some sort of disagreement amongst our fan base that we don't see it the same way you have. I think it's quite a consensus overall on our fan base that he's been poor the first 2 games. I thought he was a bit more of a 7 out of 10 against Palace, to be honest. I don't think he was too poor.
At Wembley, he was actually okay. I can't lie to you.
But if you're going to disclude that game, which I do not mind at all, because I do the same, first 2 games, way below par, and thankfully we still got away with 3 points. And all it really tells me is that just hope that he doesn't kick him into gear against you, because I think Newcastle on paper are going to had a better attack. Sorry, not on paper. The way it was executed had a better attack against us than what we're going to have against you, for instance. I don't think there will be as much threat from yourselves from what we've got as well. But no, again, so that's why I retracted the on-paper point, because I think the way that Newcastle just came out of the woodworks and just left, right and centre, we didn't know it over the top as well. I don't think you've got the build-up from the back to be able to do it the same way they were doing, to the pace they were doing it as well. And I think we're going to be able to sustain that much, much better. And I also think when the level rises, I think that's when Wirtz does. So again, just hope it doesn't kick into gear against you. But I agree, he's been worse. He's not been great.
We rise to the occasion, you guys. You know this. You've seen this before. We do rise to the occasion. Like we're not gonna pull up to Anfield against Arsenal and play the same way. I wouldn't expect us to play the same way anyway. And that game was a very emotional game as well. Anyway, like every tackle was like a goal. Like it was different. But I do. If you're criticizing us going from 2-0 to 2-2, I think that's very fair criticism, because it's,
of course it is.
Like 2-0 up against 10-0.
It's not even that, because even before 2-0, even before 1-0, Newcastle should have been clear.
No, they were all over, yeah.
The opportunities they missed, and they were missing clear-cut chances. You understand?
See, I think that's been overstated, Troopz. I don't think they was. I think they were getting decent chances. I don't think they were absolutely one-on-one.
Because I did a watch-along for that game, yeah. And
what chances were like clear-cut one-on-ones you think should have been a goal?
I think
This is the flawless special. You're used to this.
I think the Gordon, yep.
But that again, no.
That,
I understand what you're saying, but for Anthony Gordon's
he's
quality,
got in between both centre backs, free header, 6-yard box. He has to score that, blood.
But
If they have a striker, if they had gyokeres that game, they clean you.
Yeah.
He takes them.
You know, like, because people done this when we played PSG as well, and we got battered by PSG. Don't dispute this, but they never really got many clear one-on-one chances in that first game against us, and we beat them 1-0. Do you know what I mean? It was all outside the box. It was great efforts, Alisson masterclasses. Don't get me wrong, but it weren't like they were getting through on goal every single time. And besides that Gordon chance, which I'll even concede to, yeah, I think with it Gordon being Gordon, it automatically lowers the XG anyway, because I don't think Redmond is obviously his specialty. Why? What's being said?
No, I'm just I'm talking.
Oh, you're observing me. You're observing the quality that's on show.
The whole like Gordon's crap thing. Yeah. Fair,
he's just you know this kid will come in and replace him. This Walt Mardy. Do you know what I mean? And it is what it is. Fun fact: I went to school and got no issue. But what?
You lot don't rate Gordon?
Of course I rate Gordon. Of course I do. Just not to the level of others. I just think he's paid.
He went to school with Anthony Gordon, James. By the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Never thought he'd get it to this level. I'll tell you. So fair play to him. But, honestly, I used to have an all right time defending against him at lunchtime. You know, boys. I'm not even going to lie to you, right? Just to give myself a little bit of credit. Nah, he worked it out though. For me,
it's Anthony Gordon's teammate though. That you get to see this guy right here. See this guy right here.
We haven't even got all about.
Have you guys come to any like? Have you guys be like now just like? Fully believe like he's joining Liverpool.
Bro, from like the talk started, like I said, he like, and they said, and I see the way he's moving. Of course, he's gonna go. Like Newcastle can't keep him, bro.
Have you been getting the abuse off the Newcastle fans as well, Troopz?
Who, me? No,
yeah,
because
no.
Why would I?
Like anyone who said he was going to join Liverpool got abused. That's why I'm asking. That's the only reason why.
Nah, because I said it when he started. Like I said, even when like they said Liverpool are interested, I was like, Newcastle won't sell. It's not going to happen this season. Champions League football, They want a trophy, But then when I heard Isak wants to move, I said, blood, how are you going to keep this shoot now, fam? Do you understand? Exactly. He wants to move. Exactly. His head's out there. He's in fucking Sociedad training. He ain't even training with you, man, blood. You get me? So put his house up for sale. Of course he's going to go, blood. Like, It's
weird though, yeah, because I actually quite liked Newcastle fans and their club and their stadium and their great city and all that. And I was bigging them up last season, saying how well they done in the Eddie Howe. And the amount of abuse me and Sam got on my show, man, was absolutely insane. Like,
and I was shocked that Pops got it as well.
I was getting it, man. I'm like, yeah, I think this is going to happen. They're like, you scum. I'm like, whoa. He's not coming to me. He's not coming to my club. Like, I wish he was coming to my club, but he's not. He's coming to Liverpool. So leave me out of this. Like, I think I'm with Troopz. I didn't think he'd want to leave. The only way I believed he would have left the club is if he publicly come out and said, I want to move. And that's what he's done. So he's going to go now.
Mm-hmm. Would you views rather?
How does that make you feel about your
one sec, Husam. Would you both rather Isak over gyokeres?
Isak was my number one, but gyokeres was my second.
Was my number one. You can go and look back.
He was.
I'm king of gyokeres, bro. Like I made gyokeres.
Even like last season.
Yeah, bro. Man can go check, blood. Fact check, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
I even converted people to rate gyokeres. Like even Premzy weren't on it. Like Premzy, when we got him, and Premzy was all right. Cool Troopz. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised.
You want Isak? Really?
Yeah, gyokeres has always been the one for me, blood. I can't lie.
Oh, there's a couple like that. There is a couple of my mates that like that though. Yeah, it's not the only.
How does that make you feel about your title chances though? Because you both agree that this is the must season, basically.
I think it's dented it. I'm not gonna lie. Like having Isak in that attack with Salah, the way Ekatike's hit the floor, yeah, it's looking mad. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking FIFA-ish. They told me you can't have FIFA transfers, blood. You get me? That's what they told me, blood. But these men are moving with a FIFA transfer, blood. When I say let's get this player, that player, it's not FIFA. What do you think this is, Troopz? You don't know ball. Shut up,
I get that as well, man. I get that as well, man.
But you're nice, Pots. But you're nice, Pots, blood. I'll tell these men to shut up, blood. You understand? You get me? Because look now, blood. These men are doing FIFA settings, bro. Do you understand? Buying up the whole fucking block, blood.
You can say we can say the same about you. You went out there and got some significant.
Yeah, you've had a very good window now with Eze.
Yeah, and in midfield you've contributed. So I think you at this moment you spend more money than us, haven't you? At this moment, You have spent more money than us at this
Out
moment.
Isak and
haven't you?
Gehi, I think they have, right?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. At this second, they've
At
spent
this
more money.
moment, we have. But I think what's been impressive, as far as I'm concerned, it's not just who you've bought in, how you've sold. Like that's something we're just not good at. Like Arsenal's top sale is still Oxlade-Chamberlain to you, man. It's crazy, like 35 M's or something. And then
you don't need to sell low, do you? At the moment,
we haven't really got anyone that we can.
Isn't your second biggest sale like Anelka from 30 years ago?
Yeah,
there's a few that
there's
a few that are joint like that are near it. So like Anelka, I think there's like Smith Rowe and Eddie and Ketia now, but Anelka and Overmars are in the top 10 still. Yeah, that was 99.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's awful, man. It's not good, man. It's not good.
But if it's not impeding PSR, then it's not as big as everyone is making out. Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion.
I think personally, I think Liverpool needed to do this. I think there's a lot of people that were like FSG. Now it's like, boom, they've woken up. Yes, sir, Sam, I'm looking at you. Because, you know, there was a lot of people that were like that. And me and Troopz have been quite consistent about the Cronkies. It's never been about what they ain't spent. It's been about showing the ambition. It's been about what they've spent it on. It's been about who they've given the money to, how they've allowed to spend it. People like Husam and Edu and Srao Sadlehi and Gazidas, they were a massive, massive problem. And yeah, they weren't the owners of the club, but the owners were looking at those men to give them the jobs. I think with FSG, obviously what they've done with Hughes and Edwards, and they've said, there you go have some fun. And that's what they've done. He didn't spend, 10 million on Chiesa? Now you've gone and spent an absolute mad amount, and you brought players in, money in with it. Listen, I say fair play. I've got to look at, I'd love to say you bought a load of crap, but I'd be lying because you haven't. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think for me, I'll be honest with you guys, if we get these last two transfers over the line, which I believe we will, now I know you guys will laugh, but Indy Kyla has been very spot on this whole transfer window. We can't lie.
He's had a stinker of a week though.
Yeah, but he reported the Gehi thing today, and then like 10 minutes later, the journalist reported it.
In that sense, yeah, but like he weren't the first to break the Gehi thing. No, there was someone else. It weren't Indy.
Anyway, regardless, I do think that we'll get them over the line. I think if we do bring in Isak and Gehi, I think then it's going to be very difficult to stop us winning the league. Like another club would like to have like a 10 out of 10 season where everything is clicking, stuff like that. City, you can never disrespect because of who their manager is. Pep Guardiola, you can never say like, oh, Pep is ass. Like he will always wake up. He'll always fix the problems that need to be fixed. He'll always do the things that need to be done. So with me and Pep, like I'll never say anything negative about Pep Guardiola, but I think someone needs to have an unbelievable season to stop it, because then we have all the depth we need. You know, like you guys criticize Konate, and rightfully so. Gehi is a Premier League captain, experience, can play three at the back, versatile, very good on the ball, was the captain of Crystal Palace first ever team to win the like any trophy ever. So that's a signing that would make us like a lot better as well. And that's a signing that can actually give us the option, which we didn't have, of resting Van Dijk. Because now if you go Gehi and Konate and you've got a big Champions League game on the Wednesday, you can actually go and rest Van Dijk. You can actually do these things. That's why I think like the signing of Gehi, I think, is just as important as the signing of Isak. Because Liverpool will score goals. Look, in the first 3 games, we scored 9 goals. 9 goals in 3 games. There's an average of 3 goals per game. Like, that's insane. So that's why, for me, I'm saying, like, I'm saying with this whole situation, I think if we bring in Isak and Gehi, I think it's going to be very difficult to stop.
I do agree, but I also think you've got to factor in, and I'm not trying to get the violins out or nothing, but I do think we've undergone a lot of change, and I think Arsenal have as well, to be fair. I think there's been a lot of change in both of our squads, and in just me speaking for our case, you know, I do think the Diogo Jota thing should be factored in a little bit more, and by the way, that's not me saying like we've played bad because of that or anything. I'm just saying like, you know, it's a tough summer. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you think about the amount of tributes they've had to do before games, and it's just not been the same. Do you know what I mean? The preparations haven't been the same.
Even
so,
big up Salah after Bournemouth as well. The way he reacted.
At the end of Bournemouth, he looked like, you know what I mean? It's still hurting these lot, bro. Like they lost one of their man, them blood. Like I lost my brethren last year, and it still hurts, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
You're right. You're right. The trauma doesn't go overnight.
Yeah, bro. It's real life, bro. Like you'll be doing something, and then it would be reminded. Like you can see Salah, like at the end of the game, he's used to Jota being there. The man, they're going to the cop, doing their thing, and then when he's gone there, he's like, "Yo, it's not even like a man's left the club." You understand? He's left us permanently.
Yeah,
it's real life, bro.
And also like it's not just the absence of Jota that's dead sad. It's the things around it that's going to, like the campaigns that are now going to be there, the fundraisers, you know, helping out the family and things. These are just all subtle little reminders of what was once there and what was once, you know, brilliant. I thought an Arsenal fan tweeted a lovely thing around the time. It was like, I'd take 10,000 more goals of Jota scoring against us just to have him here with us still. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's like the sentiment of what it was, because no one hated Jota. He was just lovely, and that just means that presence in the dressing room has been sucked out. And again, not saying that's the sole factor at all. I'm just saying it's a contribution. And I think with the fact Diaz wanted to leave, Nunes wanted to leave, and buzzing Nunes went. I've been on that Nunes out train for quite a while, by the way. So I'm looking at that like a huge positive. But it's still change. So
that's addition by subtraction. Right there.
That's why I'm just happy that we're winning the games, because
but that's why when they brought up the Wirtz thing. That's why when they brought up the Wirtz thing, it's constructive criticism. Wirtz has been bad in the first 2 games, but at the same time, like, we've changed so much. The one that's disappointed me the most, I'll be honest with you guys, is actually Kirkas, because he's Premier League proven. He's been in the league before and everything. So if I had, like, if anyone here had to go, like, what's the one Liverpool player that will bed in straight away and have no problems, everyone would have said Kirkas immediately. Like,
no, I don't put me in that category. So I tweeted in February, right? And I don't want to come across like a Kirkas hater. But I remember when Robbo had a bad game and everyone was saying, oh, he needs to get out and this, that and the other, and Kirkas needs to come in. And I just recall watching a couple of Bournemouth games last year, and I just saw too many slide tackles, and he's doing the exact same thing at us. He's committing too much. He reminds me a little bit of I said this in February, a tweet. He reminds me a bit of Alberto Moreno in more senses than one.
I knew you were going to say that name, man. I knew you were going to say that name.
Dan, do you understand me correlation?
Yeah, I totally get you.
Potential's there. Do you remember when Moreno had that amazing game against Tottenham in his first game and he scored and all that, and it was fantastic? And we were like, oh my God, we've got the new Roberto Carlos. And then he just weren't anything like that at all consistently. I think Kirkas is going to take some moulding into. I just think he shouldn't have got the left-back position straight away. I feel like he should have had to earn it. That's me. We're talking about a 2-time Premier League winner and Champions League winner in Robertson here, boys. Come on. Have a bit of
Simicast going, yeah? He's gone Roma, apparently.
Yeah, he's off. I remember saying someone up here trying to put Kieran Tierney over Andrew Robertson. Look how that one turns out.
I'd still put Tierney over him,
I
lad.
love Tierney, man.
You put Tierney over.
I'd still put Tierney, lad.
You put Tierney over him, bro. What are you talking about?
I still put Tierney over him, lad.
That was our first ever video. That was mine and yours.
Yeah, trust me.
Our combined 11. No microphones. No microphones. iPhone 6S recording, blood. Do you know what I mean? And you said Tierney over Robertson. That was outrageous.
I stand on it.
How do you feel? That a big fan of yours a long time.
I can't lie to you, Troopz. 4 years ago, that's a crazy take. 4 years ago, that was like prime Robbo. You can't say that 4 years ago.
Nah, but Tierney's a gunman, bro.
We had just won the league with 99 points.
Yeah, but Tierney just won the league Tierney just won like his 4th league in Scotland, blood.
Oh, Troopz, you're so much better than this. Oh,
I cannot be associated.
You're so much better than this. I can't even do this. Oh, come on.
Tierney every time, man. Big up Tierney every time.
Come on, bro.
I free Tierney, blood.
Oh,
Tierney was
good.
What's the
name of the midfielder who used to play for Celtic, the bald one, skinhead?
Who's the bald one?
The centre back. The centre back.
No, midfielder. Someone in the chat will know who I'm talking about.
You're on about the one who's got hair now.
Oh, Scott Brown.
Scott Brown.
Scott
Brown.
How many central midfield? He was midfield.
He looks like a centre back, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he was short with a bar lead.
But did you know, though,
how many league titles Scott Brown has?
One sec. Have you seen his hair now, though? He could always grow like a perfect haircut, but he just like always chose.
Yeah, it's like Jadakiss. He chose to be bald for time, and then man was like, "Bro, how you got hair, blood?" Like,
I
wanted
to be bald.
Won 10 league titles. Imagine 10 league titles. Scott Brown, you know.
That's crazy. Nah, but he's a Celtic legend.
Bringing up Celtic league titles, very shameless.
He's a Celtic legend. Nah, but obviously I'm bantering with that, innit? But nah, Tierney was a top quality left back, bro. I just think he never got the chance under Arteta, bro. You get me?
Man, even better than Seamus Coleman. What a disappointment.
You fucking mad. You need to put.
Why are you talking about cheering?
You need to put another set of glasses on. You get me? Picked up the wrong pair.
Didn't you try and? Oh, it was Chelsea. You tried to try and shame us. Actually, it was Chelsea. I can't even take you at that one.
Right off, are you crazy?
Fair.
It was them dickheads, blood.
Actually, I need to wipe the glasses now after you said that. To be fair,
hey, see, I told you, blood.
You started eating up a little bit, lads.
Hey,
big up to you, James. Let me just grab these supers and I'm gonna move on, talk about the Arsenal side of things. Chat, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. I didn't do it every 30 seconds as James claimed. It's 30 minutes in and I'm saying it the first time. Well, we're not even at 500 likes yet, so this is your time to find shame. Close the live chat and hit the like button right now and go subscribe to all the guys on the panel. The guys already know their channels, but it's in the description anyway. Let me just grab these supers and then we're gonna move on to discuss the Arsenal. Yet meets their season now. Arsenal must. Big up Future Nexus says, who is this Troopz fella? Never seen him before. Fraud. Big up lads, all-timer panel. Smash the likes now, you frauds. Big up Nexus.
Legends.
Big up Nexus,
yeah, he's Sheikh Nexus. Big up
Nexus. Big up. Make sure you guys are listening to him as well. Dubs in the chat for my guy Pally Gunner. Big up to you for dropping in the 50 piece. Absolute legend. Big up to you. Says, big up, brother. Been a minute. You ready for your first L of the season? I recognize you. You were a moderator. Is this your new account, Habibi? Where have you gone? I haven't seen you all summer long. You took some time off. Fair enough. I hope you're good anyway. And no, I'm not ready for my first L of the season because it's not going to be this Sunday.
I recognise this fella while I had my ACL injury and I was out for a year. He had a little hammy, so he's been out for the summer.
Oh, he had a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
Yes. Last game was the toughest atmosphere he'll face in the Premier League all season against most physically dominant midfield in his second games. Relax, lads. Listen, we can constructively criticize the guy, which is what we're doing, but at the same time, we can admit that he does need a bit of time. So it's a bit of both.
I'm not even saying he needs.
You lost to Grimsby Town. Why are you talking in my chat? You lost to Grimsby.
Relax. Yeah, relax.
You talked to Grimsby.
Yeah, you tell him.
He literally lost to Grimsby. He has general transfer plan news from now. Maybe he does. Big up to Daryl says, you get blood, you have to include me, Habibi. You get me blood? That's how you say it. You don't say get blood. Come on, man.
Donut.
Big up to Omar who says, looking at Sesko.
Big man thing, bro. What's happened? Where's your grandma, blood? You understand? I say blood and fam, but I got my grandma on check, you fucking idiot. You get me? You fucking dunce, blood. Get out of here, man. You tried to cook
You dunce, man.
Fucking dunce, blood. What's wrong with this dunce, bro? Big man thing.
Hold that. Looking at Sesko, wish you got him last January is what Hamar Rushdie is saying. Hey, same. I wish they signed Sesko. By the way, never forget all the Arsenal fans who were backing Sesko when I was saying I will laugh at Arsenal if they sign Sesko. Now look at you. See, that's why I always listen. Wirtz will shine in the Champions League 100%. In Premier League, it will take time.
I agree
Maybe.
with that.
I think he's going to do all right against these. I think this narrative that it's going to take so much longer. I think he's going to be fine.
Rice and blood clot, peas and animate field.
And what is he going to do? Come on, tell me some main attributes that Rice possesses where it's going to catch up to Wirtz in this game. It's not going to happen. Wirtz is going to find those.
He'll physically dominate him, bro.
In what sense? Because where is he going to catch him first and foremost? Isn't he going to be a bit more higher up the pitch? Isn't Zuba the one who operates in that back line now for you lot? I think he's going to have a lovely time against Zuba, by the way.
They rotate in it, so if one goes, Rice will sit in it. So it's that.
Do you know when Rice goes? You just best hope that Wirtz doesn't execute. That's all.
I know wrong with Zubi, blood. You man wanted Zubi, bro. Shout out to.
I know Rice likes to go. You know what I mean?
You know, someone.
I prefer Zubi to be more forward because he's a better passer than Rice.
But I can see already that he's operating.
Rice is better like covering ground, bro.
It's Zubi the one that's giving me confidence because though I think he's had a good start for you, I think that's a stylistically nice opponent for Wirtz myself. And you've got to think about styles. Styles make man.
Oh, Zubimendi is stylistically good for Wirtz. Rice isn't.
The aesthetics, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You get around.
I don't think Rice is too bad. I think Rice is
okay.
I think Rice is an all right opponent for him as well, to be fair. I think Rice is dangerous going forward, progression for Arsenal as well in this game.
I hear it. The guy, Troopz knows this. I live in a small city in my country. The one that actually recognized me from the Zubimendi video. I swear to God. First thing he pulled up to my face, he was like, Zubimendi? I'm like, yes. That's the one I got recognized for. Imagine, after everything. Husam abandoning his scouse kid, adopting the better one is what 20 times. We got Tom Little, man. We'll go back to just roasting him on
little lad. Connor Bradley, Tom Connor Bradley.
Told you he looks like Conor Bradley. He didn't believe me.
He does, blood.
Redmond with the Buddy Holly vibes. Who's that?
I have no idea what this kid's on about. I have no
I
idea.
know, Crash,
Darryl.
I know Bob Holly, not Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
A for effort. Nice one for the dog.
Will Trent get cooked at Anfield? He's struggling right now. I'll be honest with you, for that game at Madrid, I need. By the way, everyone in the chat will vouch. As soon as Trent moved to Madrid, I said we're gonna play them at Anfield. If you believe that UEFA randomizes it, you're lying to yourself, wallahi. You're lying to yourself. You think Barcelona going to St. James's Park, Madrid playing City and Liverpool is randomized? Randomized my ass, habibi. It's all about the money. You know how much money they'll make from Liverpool versus Madrid? I called it. Bring Rio against them and release the Trent Stain files. Glad to see you back, James. Lad's been missed. Big up to you. That's your first good super chat, Darryl. See?
Yeah. No, he's a legend, Jim. He's a legend. He's a good
Thank you, Darryl. Anyway, let's move on, talk about Arsenal. And just like we did in the Liverpool section, I want to ask James his opinion on Arsenal, and then we're going to open the floor up. Go ahead, James. Talk to me. Bro.
I think they've had a positive start. I just don't think they've had the test to convince me that they're ready yet. So I think we can all agree Manchester United isn't really a significant test. And I don't think Arsenal played too well in that game.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. And people were saying United played great. I think a lot of it was to do with Arsenal playing crap. I don't think it was as much to do with the United outplaying you at your best or anything like that. I just think you just hadn't settled into it yet. But against Leeds, found the tune and done pretty much what I'd have expected Arsenal to do against Leeds. And that's not disrespectful. I mean, like, I personally haven't rated Leeds going into this season. I think they'll be one of the bottom three. So I think a team like Arsenal, if you were to hope some of these signings were going to get out the way, because I thought Madueke looked solid, and Gyokeres obviously chipped in with his 2 goals and whatever. And you know what, Troopz? On the game ahead as well, just briefly, I think Madueke will be a bit more of a danger than what you'd anticipate. He's not Saka, but I just think...
I actually agree as well. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's honestly, against Kirkes, he could have a really good time. But
the problem is when he dribbles past Kirkes, what will he do? That's the problem.
Yes. No, I agree with you there, Husam, for sure. Yeah,
he's going to dribble past Kirkes 100%.
But his delivery's not the worst either. Like, this is what I mean. If you're just going to constantly put balls into Gyokeres, it's not a bad approach to take. But for me, I do see gaps. And again, this is a stylistic thing. I think against most teams, Arsenal have maybe figured out the plan. And that's the worry with Arsenal this season, is because the question wasn't how they do against big teams. It's always, can they get the results in the other games against the other sides, or the lower sides? And I think now they're going to be more equipped to do that, which is why we need to be a little bit more wary. But I do still see them openings for us specifically with the way that we're going right now. To be able to take them apart. And I already mentioned about the Zubomendi thing. Not that he's a bad player. I rate him very highly, despite obviously the connections that he has with everything happened that last summer. I think he's quality, but Wirtz, I just think has a good time against a player like that, because if he gets past them, Zubomendi's not just going to all the way catch up and then just push him off the ball. It's just not going to happen. And I think he's going to be more agile than Zubomendi as well. So for me, that's a nice little one-on-one opponent there. And I also think for our attack, again, with the way that Newcastle were playing in that game, it was fighting, it was energy, it was all of this. And I don't think Arsenal have that same, you know what I mean? I think Mikel Arteta, I think he almost discourages players in his team build-ups. And I think when a player's ready for a game of such an occasion, one game I always recall, and you were nowhere near as good, but it was when we beat you 4-0 at Anfield, and Arteta got the crowd riled up, and then that was where the goals started coming in and stuff like that. I don't think he's good at making occasions like that, but he takes that approach every single time. And I think if you try and play the occasion against us, you're going to suffer like the way Newcastle suffered, basically. But if you play the match, then I can see it being a draw. But it's always a tough game. We're never going to just whitewash you, because you're a good team. Do you know what I mean? The question this season is, are you good enough to go on and win that league title? And unfortunately, I just don't see it. Well, fortunately for me, I don't see it being this year that you do that. It just based on what that manager's done in the past is all.
Go ahead, guys.
What?
Look, man, everybody knows my thoughts on this manager, right? So I'm not going to sit there and say what James has said is absolute waffle, because I do believe that Mikel Arteta is actually the biggest problem right now in relation to the squad. I think the squad's strong. I think the players are good. I think there's definitely an 11 that people would say that's good enough to win a trophy. The problem is, people, it's been good enough for a few seasons to win a trophy, and it hasn't. It might not have been good enough to win a Champions League or a Premier League. And I don't put that just down to the players. I put that down to the manager. I put it down to the in-game management. I put it down to the subs and the team selection at times. And I think that this manager has had long enough now to win something, in my opinion. And look, I wish I could come on here and say I think Mikel Arteta is going to be a Pep Guardiola or a Jurgen Klopp and he's going to take us to the Netherlands, but I don't think that is the case. I think this might be the last year for him. I would have got rid of him already, personally. A lot of people disagree. They say that, nah, give him time. But if I would have given any of the managers 5-6 years and close to £1 billion or €1 billion, I'd expect something by now. And you can talk about the FA Cup if you want, but apparently that team was toxic and had to be blown up and stuff like that. So he's put together what he wants. He's got to get us across the line. And I think this season it's time to deliver. And I don't think he's got any excuses now. You can talk about red cards and squad depth and injuries and referees and God knows what last season. If you really want
unprecedented circumstances, me and you both know who
there we
started
go.
that.
That PR was fantastic last season.
We know who sorted that. We know who started that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll start it again.
Shout
If
out
it
to
starts
Gal.
happening, right? Big up to Gal every time, right?
Big
But
up
when
to
I
Gal.
look
He's
at
an
the
asset
scenario,
to Arsenal, Gal. You know, he's an asset to the
Gal
club.
is a
I swear,
legend, I
man.
swear.
He's a
Gal's
legend,
actually a
man.
legend.
He's just
No, but
crazy.
you need
He's a
him-
madman.
You need him on YouTube. You need him. Oh my God. If he's on a show, I
100%.
watch.
100%.
Yeah, he's a absolute madman. He is, but you know, it is what it is.
And you
So
know
it's
what?
time to deliver. There's no excuses, man. Sorry, go on, James.
No, I was going to just go off the back of what you said there, Dan. One more point I'll just make. The in-game management. I've seen my manager, though we've started off poorly and you can see we haven't gelled well together, his substitutions have made the difference. Kiesa against Bournemouth, and then obviously you saw young Rio come on the other night and do the business with a calm, composed finish, and also just like make stuff happen when he came on. So that's another fact. And that's with less squad depth than you guys, arguably, at the moment, for me. So I think that's another factor.
When Arnie Slot walked in, that was enough for me to say, layers, no phases, no time needed, because I know that he's picked up a winning squad and all this, but this guy has waltzed in and had the same amount of time. I think maybe only 1 more year, maybe 2 more years as a manager than Arteta has had. So this isn't an experienced head that's come in for 20 years of management who's won this, that, and the third. So look, I sound like I'm hating on Arteta. I don't hate Arteta. I just I'm not convinced he's the guy to take us across the line. And I would have by now gone and got the elite manager, the Luis Enrique type manager that could go and get us across the line. And that's what I think we should be doing. But look, you got to get behind him. You got to go with the team. I think we've got a good squad. I actually look at the squad and think it's probably the most balanced in the league. I'm not sure it's the best, but I think it's probably the most
This time
balanced.
he has all the ingredients, sure.
He has the ingredients now. So it's time to deliver, Husam. Come on, man. I can't have any more of this, excuses and this happened and we got another injury and he hasn't had this much time to work with this new side. Now, I can see the goalpost changing with the fan base again, if I'm honest, but I hope it doesn't. I hope that everyone's on the same song sheet this season, man. It's time to deliver. Go and get a proper, trophy. And if it is a domestic cup, some people say that ain't enough. I do think it probably has to be a Premier League or a Champions League, but I'm so starved over here that I'll take a domestic cup at the moment, the way things are, man.
Fair. Troopz, same thing with your chances this season as well?
Yeah, man. It's win or win. For me, I'm like Potts, innit? He shouldn't be here right now, innit? You understand? He's overstayed his welcome. But this year, the Cronkies have backed him. They've backed him. For me, we still need a left winger, but he chose to get Madueke. So if this goes wrong, you die on that hill, mate. You understand? It's as simple as that. You've got the striker. You've got Zubamendi in. You've promoted Ethan. You've brought in all defensive cover. You've got the keeper. Everything is there now. You know what I mean? Even with the injuries, there's still enough there. You understand? To get you through these injuries, this time when you have a Saka out, there's still enough there to cover it. You get me? Even though we have tricky opponents, Newcastle and City that he's due to miss out, there's still enough there to get through. So for me, he's done what he wanted to do. The squad is strong enough. There's no winning an FA Cup or a Carabao and you're staying. You'd have to win both of them, blood. You understand? It'd have to be a cup double or the Prem or the Champs. You get me? You're not pulling up here with an FA Cup after you've disrespected these cups for 5.5 years, blood. You get me? It's not happening now. So yeah, it's now or never. You get me? I don't want to hear the goal. I don't want to see the goalpost move. I don't want to hear new excuses brought in. I don't want to hear man trying to blame Berta. Berta's literally gone out there and done.
Oh, he's had a 10 out of 10 window, best window ever,
He's-
in my opinion.
He has done absolute wonders, bro. You get me? If he can get a couple people off the books as well, you get me? He deserves a statue already, mate. You understand? But there's no excuses for Arteta now, bro. You get me? You have to go out there and deliver.
So you're also in the camp of Arteta must, man, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
But sorry, just to make sure, a must like win FA Cup, okay, or Premier League or Champions League?
Nah, Prem or champs.
I agree with you as well. I agree with that logic. I think 5 years in with this much money spent, it can't be an FA Cup. It just
I
can't.
do think a domestic double will do it though. Like say if he done well in the league again in a domestic double, then
Yeah, if he done, that's what I said. If he done a cup double, then cool.
Yeah.
But you
thought
can't
they
put
had
up with
to
just
say
the FA Cup or just the Carabao Cup. You
No,
must
I
be
agree.
mad. You must be
For
mad.
me, it can't be successful unless you're listing saying it may, or of course the other competitions are outside of May. You can't say you've had a successful season. Oh, we had such a successful season. We came second and got to a semi-final. That's not successful. That's failure, man. You can't tell me you get to a semi-final and say, oh, let's start doing cartwheels. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, it's ridiculous.
That's true.
By the way, Mike, that has to be I think that was the best back again episode in history.
Yeah, that the way man made everyone go shop and get 7-Ups, blood, it was mad.
That was the most elite stream ever as well.
I
That
had
was
like
unbelievable.
7-Ups on the go, blood. It was crazy.
Yeah,
You know what,
everyone
right?
actually got 7-Up that day. Lewis got
Well,
7-Up as well. So
Do you know what I was just going to say, right? So I ordered on Uber Eats a Subway, right? On that exact day, right after the game, I was like, right, I'm celebrating. I'm getting a foot-long meatball marinara. I am eating good tonight. Anyway, so I requested a Pepsi Max Cherry as my beverage. As the order was made, I got a note, and this is verifiable on my Instagram, so I'm not making this up. It had a note saying, sorry, we had no Pepsi Max. It didn't clarify what drink I had, so I opened it up, and the thing that it pulls out, it was a 7-Up, and it was
No way.
And I was like, 5-star ratings from me. The video's on the Insta. It's class. I'll have to find it. But that's it. But you know what's funny, though? The drink I wanted was a Pepsi Max Cherry. And who did we play a week later?
And we lost the bottom of the game after. I don't forget. That season was a simulation, bro. That season was
You were
not
waiting
real.
to send me it the week after, you know?
That was the season Troopz found out about me when I was doing the whole Spaces thing. That was during the Spaces era.
Yeah.
That was when I called Matip Gomez Ice Spice and Bambi on Ice.
Yeah, it was
And this-
Ice Spice.
And this is how big Spaces were at the time. I think on post-match Wolves, there was about 7,000 people on the space. There were, watch this, people who work in United Nations, former footballers. I spoke to Danny Simpson, the Leicester right back. Like
Wow.
that's how big that space was, bro. Like it was unbelievable. Like I had like almost 7K people in there. And Troopz told me they were listening to it in the Barstool office.
Yeah,
and
but
that's how they knew about me. So yeah, that was iconic days right there. And they made TikTok edits of him. If you just go on YouTube right now, search Joe Gomez Ice Spice, there's a whole edit. I
there's
swear.
enough of them, blood.
Yeah. Nah, that's a mad edit as
There's
well.
a whole edit of him, like, because he pre-pause,
No,
but
no,
he gave
it wasn't.
Mitoma his ass, basically. He did. He gave Mitoma his ass fully, like.
But everyone
So, yeah.
thought it was Trent as well, didn't he? Everyone in the comments of those videos were like, oh, Trent got done again. Is
Yep,
that
and it was
the-
actually Gomez.
It was Gomez, blood.
Yeah.
So with this Arsenal thing, look, I agree with you guys completely, but can Arteta get you over the line? This is the $1 million question. You both are saying that he should, which we agree on, but can he? That's the more difficult part. Can he do it?
But this is the thing. I don't believe he can, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. That's why it is. I don't think he can, which is why I would replace him. And I think me and Troopz have been on the same page for quite some time in respect to that. But I will say that I do think that he has all the tools, and if he can't do it, it literally has to be his last year. No more of this. Give him another season. Give him this, that, and a third. He's only 2 or 3 players away. You know, I hear a different excuse all the time with this manager. It's very bizarre because in the 5 years that Arsene Wenger had at Arsenal, which was his last 5 years, it was more successful than Mikel Arteta's first 5 years, right? And we were hounding this guy out. Second to Leicester, get him out. He comes second. Banners, Hornsey Road marching down. I was there thinking, whoa, okay. The fan base are doing something here. And now it's like we come second, we're getting them banners back out. Nah, man, we're trusting the process, bro. Calm down. What? Like, that's seriously, I don't. These are the same fans, by the way. It's absolutely crazy. It's like we've been completely brainwashed, and maybe they just think now that it's all about patience. And look, I'm not naive and stupid enough to think that we could pick up Mikel Arteta can pick up Emery and Wenger's team and go win the league with it. I ain't that dumb, right? But come on, man, he's had some time, yeah. And I'm not even saying, and I've said this. People think I'm quite toxic and negative and pessimistic when I say stuff, but I don't think this is but toxic and pessimistic for me. Like, if he wins a trophy, I'm cool, right? Some people say it has to be a Champions League. I'm not going to demand he wins a Champions League. Arsenal have never done it. So it's a bit harsh for me to go, you better go win that Champions League, man, that no one's ever won before. Otherwise, you've got to get out the door. That's a bit harsh. But for me, I can appreciate why people say it has to be more than an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, because the guy's been spending a lot of money. He's had a lot of time and patience. He's got the tools now, and he's had 5 or 6 years. And I kind of understand where people are with that, man. I think he's got to deliver. And let's be real. If we're doing combined 11s 5-6 years ago, me and Troopz are struggling. Yeah, really struggling. Now I'm thinking, yeah, Liverpool players are getting in it, but trust me, some of ours are as well. So it isn't like Liverpool's a light years ahead. Man City, no one's catching them. Chelsea have overtaken us. Newcastle, yeah, we ain't getting nowhere near them. This is like a lot of people will be looking at Arsenal thinking, yeah, I think they'll be there or thereabouts. They've got good players. They've got their striker now. They've got their strength in depth. If Saka goes down, they've got cover. We've already seen players.
Oh yeah, you have got covered in all areas.
We're stacked now. We're stacked in defense, good defensively. Midfield, hopefully balanced a bit more with Rice dropping deeper to help with Zubamendi and go more of a kind of that role. I don't really see how this guy can have any excuses personally. That's just me.
The excuse will be that Liverpool bought everyone in the summer. That'll be the
That's
excuse.
what it'll be. Do you know what, Redmond? Yeah, this will be. They bought Isak. How do you expect to compete with that? They bought Isak. How do you expect him to compete?
I saw a tweet that we still got 134 million to spend. So why aren't we going for Rodrygo?
Facts.
True.
Maybe we will, Troopz. Maybe we will.
You want to know something? I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I think Rodrygo is like a cuck for Madrid. I won't even lie to you. Like, I genuinely, like,
he's behaving.
No, but you want to know something, Troopz? You want to know what pisses me off? Everyone knows he's talented. The whole planet knows he's talented. Why are you accepting sitting on the bench at Real Madrid? Why in a World Cup season?
Do you know what? Yeah, this just shows me that he's a mercenary.
Yeah,
and he just wants to sit there and just make.
He doesn't have that mentality.
Yeah, he don't have that hunger. He's already won the Champions League. I think he's won a La Liga. That hunger's not there in his belly. That fire's not there, blood. You get me? So he's just content to just sit there and just pick up more medals, playing a bit part role. He's that kind of. You get me? That's how I kind of look at the situation when you think of it, bro. If he had that fire in the belly, he'd be pushing. You get me?
With Vinicius playing the way that he is at Madrid, Rafinha doing what he's doing at Barcelona, you ain't gonna start if you're on the bench at Madrid. So, and by the way, World Cups, everyone here knows, a footballer's career, you never know what happens. The next World Cup is in 4 years, Habibi, not like a year after. Like, that one is in 4 years. So, I don't know, man. Like, that Xabi Alonso is actually backing the likes of Arda Güler over him, which is
a baller, but come on,
he is a baller, Rodrygo,
yeah. Like, what are we
not
doing?
better than Rodrygo, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Rodrygo, what are we doing here, bro? Like, he should be playing.
I agree. Anyway, Dan brought up something, and I think we should do it for the fun of the game, just for the fun of the game. I don't think this will actually take long. I think this might just take 5 minutes, and then we'll wrap up the stream. I think we should do a combined 11. We haven't done a combined 11 in any of these previews for a while. I don't think this will actually take long. I think we probably agree on everything, except one thing. But I think we should do a combined 11. You guys up for it?
What we do? Yeah, go on.
Are we doing it based in general? Or are we doing it off the last 2 games?
I was about to ask you the same question because what are we doing?
Is it a thing where everyone's fit or just squad for squad?
I think everyone's fit and who's the better player should be the scenario.
Yeah, I agree. 2 games in is silly, isn't it?
Too small to go off. So everyone fit and who's just the best. So goalkeeper, Alisson.
Okay, wait,
I think Alisson's the best keeper in the league. I think Ray is second, but I think he's second to Alisson. I can't lie.
Go with Ali then.
Alisson is one of the best Premier League goalkeepers ever to me, so I'll go Alisson.
That's okay. One in every debate that I just squeeze in first, and I'm just like,
right, that's the one that's like there is no debate.
It's all downhill from here.
Raya's decent though, to be fair. It's not like he's come up against someone who's clueless.
Yeah, that's why I said, Raya.
Alisson is next level.
I will say this, and even Troopz will vouch for me. From the days of back again, I've always given Raya a lot of credit and prop. I actually rate Raya very highly, but I just don't think he's better than Allison yet. I think Raya.
I don't think he's close to Allison myself, but he's all right for what they need. I just don't think he's at that level.
I'm not gonna downplay Raya. Like he does the mad thing when he thinks he's playing like as a fucking defensive midfielder.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he does have a howler on him. He does.
Like I just think
when he's actually in the goal, like he's 30 still. I can't lie. From crosses, he's 30.
Yeah. He's got good attributes. I just think when it comes to the dire moments of a season, if you're about to win a league title, he could be the one who costs you. But that is just me, what I've seen.
We'll see. Time will tell. You could be right. Right back. Who's your starting right back?
Timber.
Okay, yeah. There's no need to discuss this. Just put Timber.
Let's even do this, bro. You know what I mean?
Put the prize in the bag on this one. Yeah.
He's a good player. He's a very good player, Timber.
I actually think Frimpong's been better than Karkas at the start of the season, but I wouldn't say he's been better than Timber at all. So Timber
and
gets
Frimpong's not available either way.
Yes.
So. But I would still choose Timber, to be honest.
Okay. We all agree. Does everyone agree Van Dijk gets in?
Yes.
Yes.
Troopz, do you agree? Have some shame. You know, if it wasn't for Van Dijk, we'd have conceded like 15 goals.
No, because I'm saying this is probably this is the last season Van Dijk probably gets into this.
Oh, fair, but he still gets in.
Yeah.
You get me? They got Verd. Now, here's my unpopular opinion.
I don't know if he'll be in it when we get to the Emirates game. You get me? But
he still is the best centre back right now, in my opinion.
He's been the best centre back in the league for about.
Since he became a Liverpool player, basically.
No, since he was at Southampton. Since his last season at Southampton, he's been the best centre-back in the league.
I have an unpopular opinion for the Arsenal boys. I think Gabriel is better than Saliba.
Gabriel's been better than Saliba, but Saliba's the better player, but Gabriel's been like better.
It's what everyone says with Joel Matip and Virgil. Like Matip would outperform Virgil at times, but Virgil was the more.
Who would you guys put in? I'd put Gabriel, I'll be honest.
I'll be putting Saliba. Oh, yeah, for now, Gabriel. But, I like Saliba.
I'll put Gabriel right now.
I think Saliba's the better overall. Kind of got everything that you need and you love. I think he's probably more aesthetically pleasing. But the last 2 years, Gabriel's been ridiculously good, man. And from set pieces offensively and defensively is just a monster. So... yeah, I'll be happy to. I love Saliba, by the way. I think as a partnership, Van Dijk wouldn't be in there, obviously, because the partnership is ridiculous. However, I do agree Van Dijk is the best defender in the league. So we'll go Gabriel.
I actually think Van Dijk, Gabriel would be an elite partnership as well.
Yeah, it would.
They'd help each other 100%. Left back. Who's the Arsenal left back right now, would you say?
Calafiori.
Calafiori's been cooking.
Calafiori.
This is the problem. This is the issue, though. You want to do form as an example. When we get to gyokeres is getting in. If we're doing form and stuff like that.
No, it's not just form. So that's why, I was going to bring Rob.
I think Calafiori's better than Gyokeres, though.
I think he's better defensively, but he's not a better all-round player.
I think what for me the issue with Calafiori is his availability, because when he's actually fit and available, this guy's a problem, blood. He's a bit erratic at the back, but I'd actually go Calafiori over. I'd even go Skelly over Gyokeres.
Oh no!
Allow it, Troopz. Skelly, it's too soon.
Because you've still got to remember, despite my concerns with Gyokeres,
he needs a bit more time to get.
Despite my concerns with Gyokeres, he was still pretty much top 2, top 3 best left backs in the league last year. Arguably the best, according to most.
Yeah.
He was in the PFA team of the season.
Most people said Robinson or Gyokeres is the best too.
I'm not going to lie. I'm saying Gyokeres because Lewis Skelly, he done well for a midfield, an 18-year-old midfielder at left back. He didn't do well overall. As a left back, it was just 6 7s out of 10.
And he had some bad moments. By the way,
I don't think it was 6 7s out of 10. You need to slow yourself down by 6 7 out of 10.
But you're doing it.
It was 7 8 out of 10. Let's not do that, blood.
You're giving him the 7 8 out of 10 because he's an 18-year-old midfielder who just
no. It's the way he performed, bro. He knocked up several. The only man who cooked Skelly. No. Because the only man that cooked Skelly was actually. Kvaratskhelia. He was the only person that cooked.
But you're talking about cooked in terms of one-on-ones. You're not talking about the position.
Even going forward, he done his thing.
Going forward,
Skelly was quality.
For an 18-year-old
Skelly got into the debate of the young player because of how he hit the ground and the consistency he showed.
I agree with you, but Karkas did it from August till May.
That's why Karkas got it, because he started the season.
The reason why
if they went ban for ban, maybe Skelly will. You know what I mean?
But again, no, when you've got an 18-year-old midfielder who's just slotted in at left back, you're always going to give him a few extra ratings for that reason. There's a reason why he wasn't comparable to Gyokeres as an option at left back last season, and Gyokeres, in most people's eyes, cleared Skelly and most of the left backs in the league.
What's your
conversation? In this conversation, Gyokeres wins it easy for me.
I'm gonna say the following: we do one or two things here, right? And I hear what Troopz is saying. Now, he likes Calafiori. I'm actually not 100% set on Calafiori yet. I think he needs to show me once they fit. I love Lewis Skelly. I think he's unbelievable, but it might be too soon. If I'm going on last season just gone, I think Gyokeres is the best left back out of the options. However, what I would do is I put Ben White right back and Timber left back. That's what I would do. Because we've just been fighting over some dusty left backs there, people. Let's just have it right.
We're not going to shoehorn. That's what Chelsea fans do.
I'm not negotiating. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I'm not negotiating. Chelsea fans shoehorn. We ain't going to do that shit. No. That's the Chelsea that's the Don special right there. Shout out CFC Don. That's his special. He just tries shoehorn all the fucking Chelsea players. The thing is with Ben White, I rate Ben White.
Never say that again, Sam.
He himself has had a lot of fitness issues, Ben White, as well. Like in terms of fitness. So I think that might be another like a problem for him. I think actually from now onwards, everything is straightforward, but we'll see. So DM pivot, in my opinion, Rice and McAllister.
I agree with that.
This is why I have a problem with the formation.
I would have said Rice and Gravenberch.
Yes, I'd have said Rice and Gravenberch because you've gone with that formation, Husam. If you're going to go with a 3 in midfield, 3 centre mids,
yeah, but both teams play with a 10, so you have to go with
Yeah, true. But again, like I go with Grav.
We're not going to compare Odegaard and Wirtz like RCM.
I think Grav was the best performing midfielder. I don't know, actually. Probably.
I think Gravenberch was better than McAllister last year. I think McAllister balled out, but I think Gravenberch, he was moving crazy.
He was on.
Gravenberch, in my opinion, ended last season not in the best form, while McAllister ended the season unbelievably.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Out of the two, I'm taking Alexis McAllister all day. He is so underrated, man. He's so good, bro. That Alexis McAllister, for me, is one of the best Liverpool players. Other than Salah and Van Dijk, who, of course, are the two absolute stars. For me, Alexis McAllister is the one I would say is next. I think he's so good, man. I mean, he's consistent. I think he's class, man.
Do you know what I would say, though, with Grav as well? He did, he was either on the level or slightly below or slightly above the likes of Caicedo in that position last year. I think he outperformed, pretty much most, if not all, sixes in the league. I think that's how good Gravenberch was.
Caicedo's a £110 million tackler, so we're not even going to bring that up right there.
No, I agree. But, they were in, but think, Husam and McGregor, think of all the categories they were in together.
No, I said Caicedo, not Rice. Caicedo, Troopz. You know I rate Rice, allow it. How's defending Rice with you against Flawless every week? But
you said tackler. That guy just kicks shins.
How are we deciding this though? Because Troopz and James said that it would be Gravenberch. Me and you are saying.
Yeah, but I know James is James can change his opinion, so we don't fight each other because McAllister is. This is a pro McAllister channel.
It's just it's 51-49. Do you know what I mean, Dan?
The Don Husam community. You should ask Jamie Phillips what happened to him when he criticized McAllister on this channel. This channel is ultra pro McAllister. Everyone in the chat. He's just blown McAllister.
Do you not think though, McAllister, just quickly, that's gone under the radar about how good of a signing that was, man. £34 million. Yeah. That is ridiculous.
Steal.
Man. Such a good player, man. So good, man.
Yeah.
Number 10, Wirtz or Odegaard?
Wirtz. He's played. And you know what? Yeah, Odegaard's just never getting in over Wirtz in any 11 that I'm doing. I'm not arsed.
I'll be honest,
because remember what our basis was. It's not form. Do you want me to tell you why it's not?
Is he on the left?
Remember what the criteria was, though, boys, before we go on our answers, right? We're saying overall player and we're saying availability. I'm sorry, Eze or none of those, you wouldn't have took those over there.
Yeah, we're not going to change our energy towards Wirtz now.
No.
If it was form, you would have a point.
No. All right, you want Wirtz? Cool, have Wirtz. Cool, that's what you're going off, yeah? Cool, all right. Let's go.
If I put up Eze, I'd put him up for left wing, not for striker.
Let's go. It's cool.
Eze's not getting in the team. Eze's not getting in the team. Right, let's go.
Okay, Florian Wirtz. On the right, any need to argue, or shall I just put him in immediately?
Relax.
Just put him in? No need to argue, guys?
Saka.
Have some shame.
Right.
Saka goes on the other side, though.
So down the left.
You're going to find what I'm about to say mad, and then I'll let you go and I'll shut up, right? And this is because the competition in this position's weak. Gakpo's the best left winger in the league. Can't put anyone else above him. 20 GA last season, about 3 GA this season so far. He's definitely going left wing, no doubt.
This is
I like Gakpo, but I'm putting Saka on the left. Saka has to be in this team, man. You can't not put Saka in this team.
Pots, we're not going to shoehorn. If we want to shoehorn, we can put Ektike left and gyokeres up top. Then we can both play this game.
You just shoehorn Alexis McAllister into
There is
central
no
defensive
shoehorn.
midfield, bro. What are you talking about?
There is no shoehorning because I think Saka's better than Foden and Palmer.
Take McAllister out then. Take McAllister out. Put Zuberman
Why
We've shoehorned him in.
Why should I? McAllister plays on double pivot.
McAllister isn't a central defensive midfielder. Take him out. Put Gravenberch or Zuberman
Allow it, man. You're doing the tactical thing now. Allow it. So who's actually your left winger? Will you say Eze?
Do you want to try Eze? Do you want to try Eze? I think that's your best shout.
Troopz, what are you telling me, man?
Come on, Troopz, go for Mazawehe. Give me that Mazawehe prop.
Yeah, but these men are saying that Saka don't play on the left blood, so
he doesn't. Eze or Gakpo? That's the question.
I'd go Eze over Gakpo.
Gakpo got 20 GA last season, no, just saying.
Because he was in a better team. He had more creativity around him. Eze was at Crystal Palace where he has to create everything on his own. Eze is the one that carried them to a trophy. The main reason, scored in the final. You understand?
That's why I said.
That's you know what I mean. It's
James Redmond, I love you, but I think it's Eze.
It's got to be Eze.
These are all wrong. No, but I'm going to let you be wrong. I will let you die on that hill. That is fine.
You let us be wrong. Fair.
Yeah.
Fairs. Listen, I like Gakpo. I'm not anti-Gakpo, but...
Yeah, you know what? I thought
if you're anti-Gakpo, you're a fraud. If you're anti-Gakpo, you're a fraud.
Was shit. I thought Gakpo was shit, but he changed my... He changed
my
mind on him last year.
Do you know what Gakpo's got about him? And I'm not saying he's the same player as this, but do you know the way Salah can have a bad game but still finds a way to contribute? That's literally Gakpo in abundance. He had the worst game ever against Newcastle, got 2 assists. He's got 3 goal contributions this Premier League season. Last season, he got 20 GA and he was a rotational option with Diaz. All I'm saying is, as a left winger, I'm not disputing player who's better out of Eze and Gakpo. I already understand Eze is more skilled, more well-rounded, more fine on the ball, better to watch and more pleasurable throughout a game when it comes getting past players.
Yeah, but here's the thing, James, I'll be honest with you.
Gakpo's a better left winger.
Hear me out. I'm actually going to convince you of an Arsenal player. Hear me out.
No, you're wrong.
I think Eze at Liverpool will get a lot more GA. Genuinely.
Eze at Liverpool will get more GA than
I
Gakpo.
think if you put Eze left wing at Liverpool Football Club...
Yeah.
But I think
Saka. It's like saying Saka would get more GA than him. No. You're basically saying Saka would get more GA than Salah, and that's not true.
No. That's what I'm saying. No. Salah when it comes to GA is next level. Yeah. Salah is next. Hear me out, James. Hear me out. Look, Eze at Crystal Palace had 16 GA in 34 games. If you want to go GA, 16 and 34
more than that for Arsenal this year.
At Crystal Palace. James.
He won't get much more than that this year. This is what I'm saying to you. He's not going to go and get 25 GA because the goals are spread out more at Arsenal. But we just think the better team, the more goals. It's not the way that it works. Gakpo gets less goals at Liverpool. Gakpo gets less goals at Liverpool than what he did at PSV. 1, because it's a worse league. 2, mainly because Salah's the one who's getting most of the goals and he's got to earn his spot more. Eze's going to rotate. Eze's going to be given a lot of the goals to maybe the third man before the pass, before it gets to Gyokeres. I'm not saying Eze is in a numbers guy. You can get numbers 16 GA serious for Palace. I'm just saying, based on what we've seen over the past year, Gakpo's being the best left winger in that position.
Okay, fair enough.
The poor quality there. But Eze's a better player by quite a distance. I'm not disputing that.
So striker.
Gyokeres,
bro. Let's not even do this, blood. You understand? Like Glock 14, bro. You understand? That thing just goes skidder up, bop, 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 bop. You understand? Is man mad, bro? You get me? He don't dodge penalties like that pussy or Sesko, bro. You understand? I'm lurking like a shark in.
He'd step up on a wet night in Grimsby, yeah.
Man was lurking like a shark in the sea, blood. Yo, Ras, give me that fucking ball, blood. You get me? Put that away, bro. You understand? Man tried to downplay the thing. And did the hair flick as well for League Honor, blood.
Whoa!
You understand?
I'm stupid. No, I'm actually stupid.
This is my
it's
guy.
Like a TK.
It's like a TK, blood. You understand? Glocker red all day, mate. You get me? This is a goal scoring machine, blood. You get me?
Do you know why we're wrong?
Machine, blood. Are you crazy? He's not even at your club, bro. Get
No,
out of here.
Husam, we're
this guy, bro.
disrespecting someone.
Get out of here, man.
We're being disrespectful.
guy's
How
off
have we
his
not put
mind.
Ekatike in this team? He's had a
Okay,
better
but
start.
can I tell you? Okay, James, hear me out.
Wait, let
Same
Husam
way
let me
we
cook and then you
Wirtz
cook.
over-
Let me cook.
Same way we put Wirtz over Odegaard, we
No.
have to put
Exactly. That's
Joker
why
over.
I gave
Why
you
would
Wirtz, because
you
wanted to
do
go with,
that?
like,
Why would you
Wirtz
do
has
that?
been- No. That's
Jokeres scored.
No. But I was that was that. Well, didn't you clock why I said, okay, cool. You want to use that angle, cool. Because guess what, blood? It go come back around, blood. You get me? And now
34
the time
GA last
has come
season.
for it to go
Wait.
back around, blood. You understand?
Right. So
Jokeres
you're
got
talking about
52
Jokeres in
goals
the
last year, bro.
Portuguese league.
Jokeres
That's
got
what you're
52
doing.
goals last year. How many goals did he get in the Champions
One
League? How many
goal
goals did
against the
Ekatike
top
get in the Champions
three
League?
in
How
Portugal.
many goals did
One
Ekatike
goal.
get in the Champions League? How many
I'll
goals did
tell you that
Ekatike
he
get in
never
the Champions League?
played in the Champions League. He
Okay,
never
exactly,
played.
bro. You get me?
So
You're
what
not
does that
levels,
have to
bro.
do
You
with
understand?
anything? What does
Jokeres
that
was
have to
in
do
the
with anything? You're
Champions
saying,
League.
oh my God.
Jokeres
How
was
many,
in the
how many
Champions
goals did
League
Jokeres
doing
get in
his
the
thing.
Prem last
You
season? How many
understand?
goals did Jokeres get in the Prem last season?
He didn't play in
How
the
many
Prem
goals?
last year. He didn't play in
Oh,
the Prem last year.
exactly. Oh my God.
How many goals did Wirtz get in the Prem last year? Oh, he didn't
What a
play in
great
it, but he's in this
point.
team, innit?
Oh
But he's
my
in this
God.
team, innit?
How
But he's
many
in this
goals?
team, innit? Nah, it
How
don't
many
work like
goals?
that.
How many
Don't work
goals does
like that.
Jokeres score for
Jokeres
Arsenal?
is-
How many
look,
goals does
Jokeres
Jokeres
is there.
score for Arsenal?
Let me stop arguing because he's there. Look at the team. He's there.
How
Argument's
many
done.
goals? No,
Yeah.
no. I'm
Yeah.
a dying man. You've already won. I'm just giving you
Yeah, I
shit
know.
before I'm out.
I'm not
This is your
I'm
team,
not
chap.
the guy. I'm not the guy to kick you when you're down, blood. You're down. You get me?
No, I'm giving you shit as I'm down. So while you're standing over me like this, I'm saying fuck
That must
you.
be to
Final
release the
bulletin.
clip, blood.
I'm saying do it. Finish
bro.
it off.
I let off like 5, blood. Like my trigger finger's hurting, bro. Like.
That's a great team, by the way, we have right there.
Nah, that
No,
team's
it's
good,
not.
bro.
It's better with
This team would
Ekatike.
win the quad.
No, because Husam, why are you cutting it over? I know
No, but
we
you
to
don't
finish
need
and I'll shut up.
Ekatike. When you have all that creativity, if
let
you
me-
put Jokeres
let
down
me
the
give
middle,
one
bro,
case.
they're
I'm
just
asking
gonna
for one
flood
case.
him with chances, bro. And he's just gonna bang, bang, bang,
I'm
bang,
just going to
bang.
say this, and then I'll shut up, and then we can end the stream. Ekatike 34 GA last season, come into Liverpool straight away and scored 3 goals in 3 games. I am not being funny or not on Ekatike deserves to be in this team because he's a better all-round player. If we're putting Eze over Gakpo, and this is why I wanted you to be careful because he's the all-round better player, so he goes there. Ekatike's an all-round better player than Jokeres. And don't tell me that a man who scored 1 goal against the top 3 in Portugal last season deserves to be in this team. Relax.
And do you know what? As much
Gotta
as
get
I
City,
agree,
innit?
as much as I agree with you making some good points, how Saka and Saliba are not here is crazy. Let's
You
just
get
say
me?
that.
And he
Saka's
scored
injured.
against
Yeah,
City
but
last year.
Saliba's
You know what I
getting
mean?
benched by Virgil and Gabriel, not getting benched by
Yeah,
Maguire.
but Saka getting benched, I can't handle
Come on, bro.
that, man. He'd
Saka's
be
on
playing
the
left,
bench,
man.
blood, and you think Ekatike is going to start, and Saka's not. Let's take a step back, blood, and actually
1 goal
Yeah,
against
yeah.
the Portuguese top 3. 1 goal against the
take a
Portuguese
breath,
top
blood.
3.
Okay,
Yeah, but
James,
he
James,
scored
can I
against
tell
City,
James
bro.
I'm
something
dead.
real quick?
No, I'm dead now. I'll shut up. I'm
No,
done.
James,
Right.
hear me out. We have to be smart with this. Hear me out. We got 6 players in, they got 5. Wait.
You're
one
being
second.
submissive.
No, but
That's
you're
what you're
wait,
doing.
wait.
You're
No,
the
but
wait,
reason why I'm
wait.
dead.
should have
You're
more
the
players,
reason
blood.
why I no
James, let
longer
me
live.
speak. Let me
Now
talk.
you're
It's
gonna
3 a.m.
discriminate
It's
me
3 a.m. in
against
Jordan. Let me
Redmond
talk to you.
2000
Let
to
me talk to you. You
2025.
cannot shout to me. I will shout louder. Just give me 1
Yeah,
second.
you
I
see
will
what's
do a
on,
Tom
blood.
Little
You'll
on
grab
you
the-
if
grab
you
the
carry
mic,
on.
bro, and start
Here's
breathing on
the
the mic.
thing I need you to
Fucking
understand.
bloodhound.
Here's the
Yalla,
thing
yalla. I
need
would
to
talk
understand.
louder than you, yalla.
If we used form, Ekatike gets in hand of Jokeres. Here's the problem. If we used
And
form,
last season, I said he had 34 GA last
wait,
season.
you fucking fraud. If we used
Bro,
form,
Jokeres had 52 goals. Forget GA, bro. Goals.
He scored
Yeah?
1 goal against Portugal top 3.
Goals,
1 goal,
yeah.
1 goal against Portugal top 3 in
Goals,
6
blood.
games. Shush,
Yeah.
no, shush.
You do
1
know he
goal.
scored. You do know he scored the
goal.
equalizing. You do know he. 'cause it won't
50
go
of
down.
those 59 was against
It won't go.
Casapia.
You do know he
50
scored
of
in
those
the-
59 was
Yo,
against
yo, yo.
Casapia.
You do know he scored in the 110th minute in the cup final to equalize the game, bro. You know that.
Who against? Who did he play?
Yeah, he did.
Cremonense. Who did
Huh?
he play against? Cremonense. Come
Benfica,
on.
Benfica, rude boy. Say
Fair play.
that now, blood.
Fair play.
Yeah,
Fair
hold
play.
that, rude boy. Yeah,
I'm dead.
blood,
Right,
blood,
I'm
clot
going off.
rest, yeah.
I'm going off the
James,
screen. Right. This chat has been
James,
nice
if
knowing
we
you, but
did
I'm a
this
dead man.
based on form, a lot of our Liverpool players wouldn't be in. That's the thing.
No, Husam, you let me die there, by the way. I'm just saying.
I didn't let you die. We got more
Yeah,
players
no,
in. Are you
yeah,
mad?
You know, next
We
time
got
you
more
need to
players
tag, you know,
then,
next
Habibi,
time you
count.
need to tag team
1, 2,
partner. I just
3,
want you to play
4,
the
5,
tribute.
6. We got 6 players in, bro. Are you mad? Man's talk about I let you die. We got more players in. We got more.
Do you know
players
when
in.
you next do a show like this and you don't
If
have me
we
as a
did
tag team partner,
form,
remember you
James
let me die.
Redmond TV. If we did form, then Wirtz wouldn't get in, and McAllister only played 1 game. So that's the 4. We couldn't do 4.
Husam,
I wanted to get as
you
many
used to be a lot
Liverpool
more
players
humble
in
than
there
this.
as possible.
Relax.
I didn't
Relax.
attack
Remember who taught you your ball knowledge? Relax. You used to be way more humble. Don't try and do this thing where the student becomes the master. Do you know what I mean?
Let me just grab these 4 super chats. Gonna end the stream. Arsenal play U-shaped football that will give Wirtz enough time. They won't play like Newcastle. But here's the thing: Wirtz just needs to stop playing in slow motion.
You know what? With Odegaard out the side now, yeah. If he does miss the game on the weekend, I don't know what's the situation on Odegaard, Potts.
Yeah, I think there's rumours he might be okay, but I don't know if he'll play the whole game.
So he might start on the bench, yeah. And for me, we looked a lot better. I know it's Leeds because people will try to use that line, yeah. They try to use it with the gyokeres goal. Oh, it's Leeds, yeah. But we did look a lot better with Ethan on the ball, blood, because
Facts.
Odegaard kind of slows it down and Ethan's punching it forward quickly. And even the Saka goal comes from Ethan trying to go in a central area. It dies, but then we win it back centrally from Zubi. He forces it through to Timber. Timber plays the ball, bang, goal. You understand? So I don't know. I think it depends on Odegaard playing first to do the U-shaped thing, because I think if we don't have him, it's more fluid.
I like Nwaneri. I rate Nwaneri high.
Yeah, Ethan's a baller. I told you about Ethan from time ago. Remember, Husam?
You did. That's
I told you about Ethan, bro. Big E, blood. That's my dog.
I told you about
I'm worried
McAllister.
about Max, let alone just Ethan as well. Ethan and Max, they're two worries. They're two big threats. I agree with Troopz, you know. I don't know if Troopz actually said
I
this.
think these guys are dreaming if they think Arteta will bring Max Dauman on at Anfield. He's just not that type of manager at all.
He will.
He's just really not.
You never know, you know. Like,
Max,
He
good, you
brought
know.
Max Dauman on 4-0 against Leeds.
I didn't think. I know it was 4-0 when we brought him on against.
People said the same about Rio.
Was it 3? It was 3-0 or 4-0 when we brought him on against Leeds, but I didn't think he'd bring him on for 25 minutes. I thought he'd get like a 10 minutes or something, or even a 5 minutes. Like I remember when Ethan got his debut, came in stoppage time, and we were 3-0 up at Brentford. So I was even shocked that he got like 25. Like, so I think Arteta actually believes in him more than we actually think he believes in him.
We were saying the same about Rio Troopz. Everyone was saying like he's not getting minutes because he never played in the Community Shield. But you know, like when these players like Darman as well, they pass these little tests. Like how do you do in a 10-minute cameo when you're 2-1 down, for instance? And once you pass that test, it's like you're elevated 30 minutes next time.
Yeah, maybe he'll start to get more chances. I hear what
Darman will be in that team as a squad option sooner than most people think, I reckon.
Yeah. Because even like Martinelli didn't come on that game. He got the nod ahead of these players, bro. Yeah. Marino, he got the head ahead. Let me like it was a big decision.
I think he's ripping some of your players in training. I think that's why.
No, they've already said that. They said there's a video of him cooking. Who did he cook? He embarrassed someone last season, and they won't drop the video.
It's the same with us and Rio and Trent.
I think
it was Odegaard. I think he nutmegged Odegaard and like just brushed him off, and they won't drop the ball. Like they won't drop the video, bro. They won't drop the clip.
We have a similar scenario with Trent. So last season, I've got
Trent
quite
and
good
Rio,
thoughts.
same exact scenario.
I know people who like film some of the training and stuff, and anyway, like just off the record, they've told me about like how Rio was absolutely obliterating it, and and I was told that footage could go nowhere.
They're never gonna release the files.
Trent would get slaughtered because it'd be like, oh, he's getting because at that time Rio was 15 as well at the start of last season. You know what I mean? So it's like when people would have seen that, it wouldn't have been a good look for Trent.
He looks a baller as well, man. That Rio kid, he looks a baller.
I think. Do you know the one thing I do want to say before we round up, right? I think like if we get Isak, I think it's a matter of when, not if. Isak and gyokeres, like that little rivalry, the other additions that we've all made, like you've got Eze and stuff like that. We brought in Wirtz, like just fancy flary players, and then you consider like the Dauman and the Rio, like all these little clash head to heads. It sets up for a WrestleMania type main event season if both teams can live up to it, you know.
I think the Premier League fucked up giving us the third game though. They should have waited a little bit.
Yeah,
when did you get? Yeah, build it up. When did you get Sancho on your pod? Does Todd do your head in about Estevao every stream as well?
I'm going to take this guy off as a moderator, this dickhead.
Is Alexis fit to play? Who will play right back for Liverpool? Alexis is fit. He just became a father.
Szoboszlai.
He actually had a decent game. James, I'd rather slot and make mistakes to start with, is what Omar Rushdie is saying. Husam is committing a Tom Little level crime here. Guys, sometimes Troopz will know what I'm saying because he's probably been on the only one on the panel, I'd say, who's been on more combined 11 videos than me. In combined 11 videos, you have to think of a war, not of a battle. Yeah. That's the truth. You can't think of per player. If we did it based on form, Ekitike gets in ahead of gyokeres, 100% based on form. The problem is, wirtz don't get in based on form, Kerkez don't get in based on form. You get me?
I never
Alisson
argued
don't
on
get in
form.
based on
I
form.
never argued just on form, no. I never
That's
argued.
the thing. So that's why we have to be intelligent with the way we fight our battles. You get me?
Husam's
slower?
gaslighting everyone in the chat.
I think Odegaard is slower on the ball. He takes forever to release it.
Yeah, wirtz looks like he carries the ball quicker.
Troopz post-game recap on Sunday. Arteta out.
Bro,
Really
my bro, that's even before the game. What the fuck's wrong with this guy, bro?
That's how it is now.
Then you get the memo, blood. You understand?
Yeah, that's how it is now. Good morning, Habibi. On earlier, just because you're in the chat doesn't mean that you can say stupid shit about people on the chat. So I banned someone for insulting Potsy. It's unacceptable. I told you guys 100 times. We can all take banter, even if you call one of us like a clown or a fraud or blah, blah, blah. Things like this, usually you just get a timeout or get bypassed. But someone insulted Potsy earlier on the chat, get banned. It's unacceptable. I say
yeah, leg it, you lizard. Leg it, lad.
Yes, leg it.
Suck your mother. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
the cultural sayings will be getting said to you right now. Yeah.
You get me?
I could say something in Arabic, but then my mom will probably hear it. So
he's a motion, lad.
Yeah, because you got
my mom watches my content now. She used to send me job applications. Anyway, on that note, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure
big
you guys
up, mom. Hello.
Big up, Mumsy. Big up, Mumsy. Mumsy is proud now. She saw me on TV. Old school. You know, old school, like moms are old school. As soon as she saw me on TV, it's like, yeah, he made it now. I didn't even get paid or anything, but I was just on TV. She saw me on TV.
I didn't even get an appearance, blood. My mom just said, yo, my son is on TV.
Yes.
She one of them where like she can't stop talking to her friends.
She said, can you send me the video? I sent her the video and she's showing all her friends like, oh, look, my son's on TV.
What does your son do again? My son's on television.
Yes, my son's on television. Big up, Momsy. Anyway, go subscribe to the Football 12 Man podcast. It's in the description. Go subscribe to James Redmond. He's making a return to YouTube. Absolute legend. And go subscribe, of course, to Troopz TV. If you've been under a rock, back again podcast, watch alongs, match reactions, everything. Hopefully he doesn't fall asleep on Sunday. You know.
Anyway. Nah, you know what? Yeah, that was fucking hell, mate. Arsenal, jeez.
He actually fell asleep on a couple of ones. Anyway,
bro, like 2 times.
Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. And we can send you guys over to Staffy TV. He has American Waffle on, and Tom is over there actually. So go spam. Tom is a fraud in his chat.
What? No prediction.
Oh, prediction. I go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Arsenal. I think we actually nick it.
I'm saying a draw.
I'll go 1-1 draw, man. I'd love to say we nick it, but 1-1.
I think we nick it.
James Redmond is just going like, yo, for the last 3 years, it's been 2-2. Fuck it, run it back 2-2.
Yeah,
fair. I see that happening anyway. So, anyway, regardless, big up to all of you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah.